Hello friends. So we are continuing with our video. Lastly, we looked at monochromatic scheme. So after looking at the monochromatic scheme, we have complementary colors that we would call the complementary color scheme, and this takes two colors from the opposite of the color wheel, okay, such as red and green. So these are two colors that are basically opposite one another. So is it true? Red and green. Are you seeing? So green is here. Let me click in it and we have a clear view of it. So let it load. So are you seeing this is green and this is red? So with complementary colors, it like takes colors that are basically opposite. So if I'm to take this and that, so those are two different colors that you would like happen to choose from. So if I try to I want to save the image, let me click in it to open up as we continue. So with complementary color scheme, at least we've seen that with the complementary color scheme we have red and green, we have blue and orange. So all those are color what? All of those are complementary color schemes that you would, yes, it has accepted an image. So let it download and we look at it, we put it in our software and we try to digest it and see. So it is done. Let us cross that image to the software and see. So if we go there, it has downloaded. Oh, I want this to refresh so that it shows up and we cross over to the software, but it is not showing up. Where has it gone? So let me go back and see. Or what I would do is I go back to my Google Chrome and come here, then I click open and see where it is located. So it was saved in Fonts Desktop. So if I get it, okay, so I get it, then move it to the software. So I click embed. So are you seeing this? So I'm like looking for colors that would contrast well. So now what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to select this, then I get this. Remember, we are using two colors that are opposite each other on a color wheel. So if I get this, are you seeing that? Then after I go back, get my point tool, then get this. Okay, so then get this eye pencil and place it in red. Are you seeing? So those are so far with my research, those with the complementary colors are the most contrasting colors. Okay, and it is merely looking wild. So you see red against green, it is totally contrasting. This type of colors is great for creating strong contrast in your designs as a graphics designer. That is why I went ahead to explain this all stuff, because I just needed you people to understand the difference. How do we choose colors? Because before I would start designing, because I was creating a playlist for let me see, a playlist for a business card. But before I completed it, I was like, no, now I'm going to be using colors. These people do not know how to get these different colors. That is why I decided to first go through a color wheel, color theory, so that you try to understand the different colors, how they all come about. So if I go and select this upper one, then I get my eyedropper, maybe select yellow. So I'm going to be selecting yellow and the color opposite it. So for the text, I like select that. So are you seeing that? Okay, so I'm already having colors that are basically contrasting. Okay, so now look at these colors here. These are not complementary colors, but there were colors that were like formed after, like before the colors we were looking at, the first colors that we were looking at. I was trying to explain that. So if I duplicate this and place it there while holding, I've held it, that is Alt Shift and yes, Alt Shift and the click button. So like that, then I Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. So I have that. So I select all of them. I select the first one. What is this? Got it. So I select the first one, hold Shift and go on selecting the rest. So after selecting all of them, I try to move them and fit them on this. Then I click and drag while holding Alt, then hold Shift to move them in a straight line and place them there. So after I hold Shift and go back and select all of them, all of them, all of them, all of them, then do the same. Alt, click and hold Shift. So I cross them to the below also. So now let's assume we are having these. Okay. As a group. Okay, let me say it is a group. So I'm going to use these three colors. So if I give this, I give it that, then when it comes to this, I get this, maybe I give it that. Are you seeing that? So when I come here, you can read. With that also you can read. So if I want to vary, create some other difference, I would come here. I would play around with this. So are you seeing that? So it is basically a matter of practice and research. Okay, so you look at these different colors. Okay, so that is how we would come up with different colors. So if at all we happen to go back where we were, so we select that. What is the opposite of this color? It is this one. So we come back this side and get this. Then we get our eyedropper and we click in it. So are you seeing? So far they are referred, the complementary colors are basically referred to as the most contrasting colors. Okay, so let me believe that you have at least understood. Maybe what I would do to take it a little bit further, I would come here into my Google Chrome, then try to research examples of complementary colors, because I would want you to get totally satisfied with like what I'm trying to like pass on to you. So it is red and green, we have yellow and purple, we have orange and blue, we have green and magenta. So there are even some other 10 that is here they're already showing you. So try to use internet. You're not in an exam. Research about them, understand them, then when it comes to your designs, okay, you're able to like come up with wonderful designs that you also don't believe that it is you. Okay, so remember we said this type of color is great for creating strong contrasts in your designs. Okay, then from complementary colors we have what we call split complementary colors. Examples of split, okay, complementary colors. So are you seeing that? So we have red, blue, green. We have yellow, green. We have blue, red, orange. We have yellow, orange. We have yellow, blue, purple, and red, purple. Are you getting it? So those are the ones that are basically called split complementary colors. And these are basically similar to a complementary color scheme, except one of the colors is split into two, okay, nearby colors. So it is basically split into two nearby colors. That is what you should understand about split what? Split colors. Okay, so to go ahead with that, so going on ahead with that, this keeps the high contrast of the complementary colors, but also adds so it also adds, then besides the split colors, we also have what we call that is the tradic colors. Okay, then there is a tradic color scheme that uses 3 colors, okay, that are basically evenly spaced around the color wheel like a triangle. So let us try to see triadic, that is it, triadic colors. Okay, so we come here of triadic. Okay, so are you seeing? So these are colors that are basically spaced, okay, evenly spaced around the color wheel. So if we are looking for those colors that are evenly spaced around the color wheel, sorry, so we have red, yellow, and blue. Okay, then we have purple, green, and orange. Then we have blue, purple, red, orange, and yellow, green. Okay, so for example, this is our color wheel. Let me tab in it so that it enlarges. So this is a color wheel showing tradic colors. So if I bring, let me see, it is better if we like download it and take it to the software, then we'll play around with it. So if I get this tool, then new, then I like do that, then I like save it. Okay, C, let me call it C. So if I go back to my folder, so I saved it as C, so I get my C and drag it to drop it into the software. So if I scale it for you to easily see what is going on, then I move it a little bit up, move this in the sides, then that in the sides, because I no longer need them. I need to just explain this. Then click unembedded. No. So that. Then after, now with the triadic colors, these are evenly spaced in a triangular form. Okay. Then is triadic color scheme that uses 3 colors that are evenly spaced around the color wheel like a triangle. So as you see, okay, yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4. So evenly spaced 1. So if I'm counting from yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4. So are you seeing that? So it means I'm to use this one and this one. So if I get my shape, select that, get my eyedropper, click here. So I choose that color. So I believe it is already chose. Then from there, I get this. So I may go on just sampling. So if I get that, then I get my eyedropper and come to blue. Are you seeing that? So they are already contrasting, maybe you may say. No, they are not. So let me get this. So if I go back to my eyedropper, then get this. So are you seeing that? So it is yellow against the blue. Okay, so those are like the triadic colors as you see this triangle. So we also have this red, then yellow. So are you seeing that? So it is already self-explanatory as I've explained it. So note that these color combinations are often bold and vibrant as you see them. Basically, we've seen them. They are totally bold and vibrant. Yellow, then we have a blue, then we have a red. So they are shouting, meaning that they are like vibrant. Then we have tetradic colors. Okay, these are four colors in a rectangle shape made up of two sets of complementary colors together as a palette, as one palette. So these palettes work best, okay, when you focus on one main color and use the others as assets, okay, constraining assets, okay. So if we are looking at tetradic colors, okay, so let us try to like search some of the examples of tetradic colors. So you may take your time and try to continue and research more about these colors. And besides me giving you here some examples, so take your time, get bothered and research about these colors as you see in the color wheel. Okay, so the examples we have red, we have green, blue, purple, and yellow, orange. We have yellow, purple, blue, green, and red, orange. So research more about these colors and you understand them a little bit more better. Okay, so from tetradic colors we have what we call analogous colors. Okay, so to explain more of the analogous colors, please let us continue to the next video. This video is becoming too long, so thank you for watching. Let us meet in the next video, then I continue explaining about the analogous colors. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and click on that like button. Thank you.